Hi, my name is Roland Legg. I'm with REL Consultants. I am an identity coach and I teach the psychological spiritual map called the Enneagram. The Enneagram has made a huge difference in my life, helping me to be more self-confident, deal with anxiety and stress, to have greater joy in life, to take greater risk in life, to be willing to really follow my dreams. And it just helped me just to be just to do things that maybe I never thought I would have before because I was too fearful. So it's made a huge difference in my life. So let's just begin with why bother with the Enneagram. And the Enneagram is it helps us to see what's really going on within us. It helps us to take a mirror and look at ourselves and really see how we behave in everyday life. And it particularly shows us what happens when we are under great stress, because there are things we do that we just do so automatically, we're not even aware we're doing it. So the Enneagram can help us to shine light on this unconscious behavior. And when we become aware of it, eventually before it even happens, we have greater choice how we respond to situations in life, and we're able to make much better choices. So the Enneagram can help us to answer some questions that may be bothering us or bothering us for years. So the Enneagram can help us to understand, why aren't my relationships working? Why do people seem to misinterpret what I say? Why do I always feel so anxious? Why do I feel so overwhelmed? Why do I feel an instant connection with some people and am instantly turned off by others? And tied in with that last one is this: some people you hang out with and you just walk away so energized, and other people you feel like the energy has been sucked right out of you. Most importantly, the Enneagram is to help you to understand how you respond to stress in life. And we all respond to stress differently. We all respond to stress differently depending on how emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy we are. The Enneagram points to where you get stuck. Where in the Enneagram world, we say you get fixated in the limitations of your personality. But the whole point of the Enneagram is to help you break free of your box, to help you break out of that box and become strong and healthy in all 9 of the Enneagram types. So it's to break through of all those unhealthy habits that we do without even realizing it. Now, each of the 9 types relates to others in different but understandable ways. Each of the 9 types brings value to the world. Each of them have their strengths. Each of them have their weaknesses, or what I like to say, growing edges, because we all have our weaknesses. We can't get strong with anything if we don't first admit we're not very good at it. And a really important point to remember is that no one type is better than another. Things to keep in mind are our personality type never changes. Personality traits are universal. It doesn't matter your ethnic background, your race, your color of your skin, your sexual orientation, your political views. It works with everybody. It is universal. Now, traits can fluctuate within each of the types. Numbers for types are value neutral, so just because you're 1 doesn't mean you're more important or less important than a 9. There's no ranking of types. No type is inherently better or worse, and there's a part of each type in all of us. And just a warning that often when you discover your type, you can only see the negative things. For some reason in us humans, anything negative just hangs on to us. It feels heavy, and someone could name 5 really good things and 1 really negative thing, and all you'll remember is the 1 negative thing. So no type is better or worse than another. Early in life, most Enneagram teachers believe that we are given 1 of 9 types to survive in this world, and this was what we call your ego. And you could not survive without it. So it's not a bad thing. The challenge is when we get older, and if we're not able to name how that personality type is influencing us, we can miss a lot in life because we are limited. So essentially, if you're stuck in your type, you are only using 1/9 of the wisdom available to you. So you're going to not make such great choices when you have such limited choices. The Enneagram is not to be used as a weapon. It's not to ever be used as a way of putting another person down. It's all about bringing out the best in yourself. And it's a way to try and help you to understand others that maybe you don't get along. The only person who can name what type you identify with is yourself. Yes, if you have a good friend and you do the Enneagram together, you can check with your friends. But in the end, you are the only person that can decide what you are. And sometimes the process of discovering what you are can take time because it is very easy to misidentify yourself. It also depends a lot on how self-aware you are. If you're not very self-aware, you're not going to be very good at identifying your type. But don't ever allow someone to insist and tell you what you are. Yeah, you can try it on, you see if it fits, but in the end, you have to decide for yourself. Next week, we will begin a series of 9 weeks, and we're going to do a short video on each of the 9 types. So next week, we'll start with type 8, the challenger. And I welcome you to comment, and if you have any questions or things that come up in these videos, please let me know as we move along. You have any suggested ideas for videos, PowerPoints, let me know. And I look forward to interacting with all of you. And thank you very much.